Well, ahoy there, future cruisers. Thinking about hopping on a floating hotel that takes you to paradise? Maybe it's your first cruise ever and you have no idea what you're doing. Well, that's okay. Just don't panic, because I've got you. By the end of this video, you will be a cruise pro. Well, or at least know how to avoid the rookie mistakes like packing 3 winter coats for a Caribbean cruise. Yeah, people actually really do that. But before we get started, Step 1, choosing the right cruise. Do you want a party boat with a DJ at breakfast, or maybe a relaxing read books on the balcony and drink coffee sort of vibe? Cruise lines each have a personality. It's kind of like dating apps for travelers, so make sure that you do your homework. But some words of advice to help you make that perfect cruise choice. Here's how you can relate to these cruise brands. Let's start off with Carnival. Well, that's more of a party for your party. You'll be doing the cha-cha the minute you get on board, but it's still family fun for all. Royal Caribbean, a slightly more sophisticated party type of atmosphere. You'll find lots of fun, tons of activities, and my #1 pick for that family fun vacation. Are you fond of the mouse? Well, Disney does have you covered in this department. If you've got the dough, of course. The cruise line is no different than the parks. You'll basically need to sell your firstborn to sail with the mouse. So really, what's the point? But if you do decide to get rid of your least liked kid to sail with Disney, you won't be disappointed. If you're looking for a more elevated and elegant vibe, I do suggest that you check out Celebrity. While still family friendly, their main focus is not the family traveler. Celebrity is more for the young adult that wants to get away from the kids and family activities. You'll still get your trivia, archery, and ping pong, but you'll be doing it with a beer in your hand. You also won't be tempted to get your steps in climbing up dozens of steps to go down those pesky water slides. Well, because they don't have them. Here you're going to get awesome entertainment, great food, great service with a more relaxed vibe. The same can go for Princess. If you want to be with older crowds though, you'll want to lean more towards the Holland America line. Pro tip for you. Check the ship's itinerary and the age. Newer ships do equal shinier toys like water slides, go-karts, and robotic bartenders. Older ships, well, there's fewer bells and whistles, but often they are cheaper. It's like choosing between a theme park and a spa, both fun, just different. The next topic, packing like a pro. So rule #1, you don't want to pack like you're moving to Mars. Some people do, and they'll bring 4 or 5 suitcases on a ship. Cruise cabins are cozy, like your suitcase might have to sleep on the balcony cozy. So here's a few of my packing MVP items in my list. Obviously, you're gonna wanna take your swimsuit. You're also gonna wanna have a dressy outfit, well, for formal nights. So think James Bond meets vacation chic. Flip-flops and real shoes, because the dining room might frown upon flip-flops at dinner. Obviously, you're gonna wanna bring sunscreen unless you wanna return looking like a lobster buffet special. In most cases, you'll want additional power, as older ships are simply limited in this department, but you'll want to check with whichever cruise line you do decide to set sail with, as all do have varying rules when it comes to this department. So with that said, this is one product that I don't leave home without. It's a 3-in-1 nightstand charger, and have taken this with me on every cruise in the past 3 years. And honestly, I really do love it. So you've got your Apple Watch charger on the back, a flat wireless charging pad for either wireless headphones or earbuds, or even a second phone, and a collapsible MagSafe charging section on the front for you to turn your bed into your nightstand alarm clock. I'll leave a link in the description below if you are interested in this product. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button right there down below. Unlike most things in life, it's free and it helps you, and it also helps my channel grow. Also, make sure you smash that like button right there as well. Just don't press too hard or you might shatter your screen. All right, up next is gonna be Embarkation Day. So this is sort of like airport security, but happier. Embarkation Day is the fancy term for the day you get on your ship. It feels a little like going through airport security, but with more Hawaiian shirts and fewer grumpy TSA agents. So a tip before you go, make sure you print out your tags ahead of time. Your suitcase kind of goes on its own magical adventure and magically shows up your cabin like a well-trained puppy. Later though. If you forget to print out your tags, it is okay. You'll always find friendly porters to hand write out some new ones for you. Meanwhile, do pack a small carry-on with your suitcase, your medication, because your big bag, like I said, might not arrive until dinner time. Maybe sometimes even later than that. All right, so for this next topic, we're going to talk about getting to know your floating city. The ship is huge. Even the smaller ships, they're huge. First-timers often wander around like they're in an IKEA maze. If it takes you until the last day to finally know how to get to and from your cabin, it is okay. The same happens with pro cruisers as well, so just don't feel bad. Take the first hour to explore. Find the buffet, the pool, the theater, and most importantly, that soft serve ice cream machine, because unlimited ice cream is basically the law at sea. Download that Cruise Lines app. It's your map, it's your daily planner, and sometimes your ticket to booking spa treatments that you didn't even know that you needed. So the next topic, let's talk about the food. Cruise food is next level. Buffet? Check. Fancy 3-course dinner? Check. Midnight pizza? Double check. So a pro tip here, try the main dining room at least once. It's included, it's fancy, and you can order 3 desserts if you want. No judgment. It's international waters, baby. And yes, room service in your pajamas. At midnight, it just hits a little different. All right, so now let's talk about sea days, versus port days. So port days, they equal adventure. You kind of get off the ship, you explore beaches, shop, or just zip line through jungles, pretending that you're in an action movie. Sea days, this is where the ship is your destination. You'll find trivia contests, pool parties, karaoke, maybe a nap that turns into 3 hours because the ocean rocks you like a giant baby. It's bliss. So now let's talk about something that nobody ever tells you. So a few items here, the ship is going to move, sometimes a little, sometimes a lot. If you're worried about seasickness, just be sure to pack some motion sickness bands or medication. It will definitely solve all your problems. It's not like going out on a little boat on a lake. It's a massive ship that takes a lot to actually move. Your room steward is going to know your name by day 2. It's kind of magical and somewhat suspicious. Next up, cruise photos. They're not free. You'll look amazing, but your wallet might end up crying. On ships that require reservations for those theatrical adventures, be sure to book those shows right after you get on board. Otherwise, you might find yourself watching from the TV in your stateroom. So be sure to get on the ship's Wi-Fi, log into that app, and book the time slots that you want right when you get on board. The best part, when you click checkout, you will be jumping with glee because it's free, baby. My last and most important tip, don't try to do everything. You will get overwhelmed. You'll get exhausted. Remember, this is a vacation. This is meant for you to relax. My advice here, don't try and rush from activity to activity each day. Pick 3 or 4 things throughout the day that you most want to do. Heck, if there are so many things that you want to do but don't have time for it, it's all the more reason to run right down there to that future cruise desk and book your next cruise. Heck, in doing so, you'll probably score some future cruise credit on that next cruise as well. So the next topic, this is not one that we like to discuss. This is disembarkation day. This is a sad day, if you had a good time anyway. On the last day, they will kick you off the ship, politely. Pack the night before because your suitcase goes away again like Cinderella's carriage at midnight. Breakfast, then off you go. Back to real life where no one brings you free ice cream at 2 a.m. You're the one picking up the towels off the floor and cooking your meals yourself. Yep, this is the worst part of the cruise for sure. So there you have it, guys. Your first cruise decoded, demystified, and made fun. Go forth, future cruisers, and may your sunsets be epic, your plates always be full, and your Wi-Fi package slightly less expensive. Don't forget to destroy that like button, hit that subscribe button as well for future tips, tricks, and reviews. Until the next one, bon voyage.